right now, I'm just with a group of people who are at the on-ramps chanting right now, "I can't breathe." They are responding to the officers who came on. They've been throwing tear gas out here at some of the people walking through here, very peacefully, I might add. They started the day with the mission of doing this peacefully.
What about this conversation do you think are we getting it right? Where in this conversation do you think we can be doing it better?
It's definitely time to unify. Sometimes it takes tragedies to bring people together. We have racial divides, classes divide, like the high class, the middle class, the low class, that don't usually associate with people.
We were seeing hand sanitizer average for $60 a bottle. Others were hawking $1 a squirt for hand sanitizer, and these things are real.
Minnesotans are feeling economic pressure as the COVID-19 outbreak drives consumer fears.
I won't say which store, but their milk went up 50 cents. And even at the low-price dollar stores, things are it's skyrocketing.
But the state does not have a price gouging law. One of Governor Tim Walz's 3 executive orders bans selling necessary goods for more than 20% of what they cost just weeks ago.
While the vast majority of people's basic human nature and decency would come through, there would be a few of those that would try and prey on people, especially the vulnerable, at a time of disruption.
There's no reason to play into fear and try to make money off of people with that.
It's been a larger problem around the country. Hand sanitizer, disinfectant at outrageous prices.
And it's almost black market line level, the way I see it too. I don't know how many people would think of it that way, but it is kind of working on the black market.
This week, Minnesota's Attorney General's office fielded numerous complaints about price gouging. The most popular items included water, toilet paper, bleach, and hand sanitizer.
In a statement today, Attorney General Keith Ellison cited at least 150 complaints, but noted that the order does not target stores that increase prices out of necessity.
We're protecting citizens, but we're protecting legitimate vendors who are selling things the way that they should.
About that $60 bottle of hand sanitizer, violating this order carries a penalty of $10,000 per sale.
It's good leadership.
The order aims to keep life as affordable as possible for Minnesotans. Norman Seawright, WCCO 4 News.
When he was dying, when he knew there was no breath, there was no hope, there was no one there to come to his rescue, he called Mama, Mama, Mama. And for all of us, that answers, we're answering the call.
Black Women Rising is the name of this group. They're mothers, policymakers, and activists.
We work behind the scenes quite a bit in terms of a lot of the work that we do. And so you may not see us hold a rally, but we're behind the scenes doing the work to move policies and legislation. But when something like what happened to George, we have to be in the forefront because we're not concerned about credit, because I'm sure your mother is not concerned about getting credit, right? She just wants you to do well and be safe and be able to have happiness. And so, but this moment required for us to stand because his mother could not do that for him. And we know that nobody loves you like we love you.
For black women, black mothers to stand up, to take advantage of an opportunity to be a part of the leadership in our country, it's time. We need a seat at the table. We need to be a part of the solutions because we know better than anyone else what this pain and this generational pain has done to our community.
They're standing here to break the cycle that assembled them in the first place.
I really feel bad that I'm here speaking up for Mr. Floyd, but his life it meant a lot to the community as well. And I think that he will push the legislature to do some of these things that we've already spoken about. I mean, it's not a lot you can redo. Everything's been asked and answered. You know, everything is already documented. So, I mean, it ain't nothing else you can say. It's all about implementation.
With years of history repeating itself, they have moved front and center to help lead the way and take action.
No matter how many knees them police take, no matter how many knees they take, it's all about them people that has the power to amend these laws and policies. They can take all of them. They're going to get up to my, oh, my knee hurt, and go home. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing. They really need to just stay optimistic because the time is now.
I was absolutely heartbroken. I didn't really know how to take it.
What are we supposed to do now? Because even our season now isn't guaranteed because of COVID. So we're just sitting there like, what are we supposed to do now?
In the face of potentially losing 4 successful men's athletic teams,
we had to fight. We had to fight for our family because our coaches have always told us that our team isn't just a team. We are a family. And so for us, we didn't have another choice in our mind.
Gopher student athletes, led by women, spoke up.
One of the things Minnesota prides itself on is its inclusivity, and our athletics department is united. It is united are we is our statement.
These student athletes are pointing toward family and diversity as a reason for their march. By cutting some of these sports, it's not just academic and athletic opportunity that might be lost, it's also opportunity for personal development.
Athletes from all over the world, athletes of color, just coming from all over just to compete at a Division I school in the United States, where almost the best competition in the world is.
Every day I go to practice, I get to learn more about different cultures and the different people.
All these students want is for the Board of Regents to consider an alternative. Norman Seawright.
I feel so bad for all the freshmen coming in.
They need to rethink it because it's going to impact so many.
WCCO 4 Sports.